Hello and welcome to Shooting the Shit with Vicki. It's Monday, July 14th, and I'm sorry I'm so ish. I got a lot going on. I can't believe I'm still doing shows in the midst of this pre-wedding excitement. And today was my fitting day with my stylist, Craig Ames. I'm gonna wait till you guys show up before I do this. I hope I turned all my notifications and stuff off. Let's go a little bit further and we'll move this a little bit more. Oh, that's terrible noise. We'll move that a little bit more out of the way. Somebody's here. Yeah, I'm crazy late. And there was no reason because I took a shower early, I did everything early because I had a fitting today. I have weird hair because we were trying to see if my hair is back, will the earrings, the little earrings, stone earrings that I'm wearing for the wedding, will they show? Because I can't wear my hair half back because then I will mimic my daughter and it's her day. So maybe, maybe a little bit like that. Hi, Esther. Yeah, maybe she can do something subtle like that without it being back. Just maybe some Barbie pins here. Bobby. Are they Bobby or are they Barbie? Hi, Richard. Hi, Pia. How are you guys? So, psyching up for the wedding. I'm actually going to take the feathers out of my hair on Sunday when I go to Nicole and have my hair done. Oh, thank you, Andrew. I appreciate those stars so much. My hair is so long. It will not, I'm like past the point of being, it was like really good last week doing like fun things. But this week it's like, no, you've got to cut me. I've had enough. And the color, woo! I really have to get the hair done. But Nicole insists that I not do it before next weekend because the weather is the weather. I'm wearing white today. I'm very summery today. I'm not usually this summery. I'm usually not this bright and light. Hi, Andrew. But in any case, oh yeah, the hair is really, not good. Very challenging hair today. Hi, Maria, how are you? Oh, more stars. Thank you, Andrew. That's so lovely of you. Hi, Sherry, how are you? I haven't seen you in a while. I'm happy to see you. I don't have my regular necklaces on. I actually took them off to clean my jewelry. See, I needed to clean my rings. They were disgusting. And so I took Craig take my necklaces off. Hi, Jan, so that I could clean them. And now I can't put them back on because I have nails. How does Cynthia Arrivo go to the bathroom? This is my question. And she must have like a person that goes into the bathroom with her and wipes her. I don't know how she could possibly do it with those talons that she's got. But putting on jewelry, forget it, out of the question. Buttoning buttons, out of the question. I had to button a button for Snuffy today on his wrist, and that was hard enough to do. So anyway, I can't put my necklaces back on, and Snuffy can't really put my necklaces back on either. Will is coming tonight for dinner, so hopefully Will can help me get my necklaces back on. There's so much to talk about. It's such an exciting time. The wedding is 12 days away. The rehearsal dinner is 11 days away. The mishpucha, which means the extended family, the family from the other side, Tristan's family, will be in a week from today. And so I'm going to have them all up for a swim, not Monday, but one of the other days of the week before the wedding festivities begin. Oh, thank you, Maria. You're always so kind. I'm trying to figure out how to, I have a couple of pairs of earrings as potentials for the wedding. And I bought a long pair to go with the necklace. And we were going to do that. And then I found this little pair at Costco that and then I saw Oprah wearing almost the exact same thing, but Oprah's were real. Mine were zircon, cubic zirconians or whatever. But anyway, they're just little drops with stones and they just seem so easy and so right. And sure enough, when I showed Craig Ames, my stylist today, we both opted for the shorter ones. But in order for them to show it all, I've got to get my hair away from my face a little bit. And I should do this with a couple of bobby pins, but I can't wear it half back because the bride is doing that, and so I'm not going to do that. But I think I can get it up off my ears so that my earrings will at least show a little bit. Not that, you know, I'm wearing a lot of bling. So Snuffy bought me a beautiful blingy. I had a blingy crystal neck bracelet that I've had for years, and the stones started falling out the other day, and I was like, no, this isn't gonna work. I put them back in and glued them in, but I was like, I can't have stones falling out as I'm walking down the aisle. So we went shopping for a bracelet. He bought me this beautiful bracelet at Nordstrom's, a crystal bracelet, and we get home and the clasp doesn't work. And they don't have another one. And meanwhile, we'd gone to Swarovski, I don't know how to say that, and the clasp is faulty. And so a million phone calls yesterday, and finally we got someone that found another one in San Diego. They're overnighting it to Woodland Hills. We'll go pick it up and we'll see if the bracelet itself is faulty, or the design, or if it was just that one. Hopefully it's not. But I have a backup in case. And so today Craig came over. Thank you, Jan. I appreciate your stars. Hi, Mickey. How are you? Hello, Troy. Green Bay, nice. So Craig came over today because he is shortening my outfit, which, as those of you who have been paying attention know, is not a sequin gown. It is a very simple navy blue jumpsuit, but I have a lot of bling. Oh, stars from who? Pia, thank you, Pia. Thank you, Pia. Thank you, Jan. So shoes with a lot of bling, and a piece here with a lot of bling, and bling, 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 bling. A purse with a lot of bling. I'm gonna be blinging. All my accessories shall be blinging. Hi, Anne. You're back home. Happy birthday, Dylan. Thank you, Jan. Thank you, Pia. I'll be wearing a lot of bling to make up for the fact that I'm wearing a jumpsuit. But it's quite chic. It looks good. It works with a little chiffon, little thing on the top, a little, it's not a shrug so much, little chiffon-y little jacket on it. And I realized that in Camarillo, the nights are cool. Down in the 60s, I will freeze. So I have this big satin shawl, like shawl-ish type thing, but it's fancy navy blue from my Emmy dress days, and I'm going to bring that as a backup. I mean, I'm sure Snuffy would give me his jacket, but he'd be cold. Hi, Joni, how are you? So that's my outfit. Craig took my outfit and he's shortening it. And what else is happening? And then he took Snuffy's pants. He's doing a little alteration on those and pressing his tie. And we're gonna have his shirt. You know, when you take a new shirt out of the packaging, a man's shirt, you know, it's got these deep creases from the fold that you cannot get out with a steamer, as Craig pointed out. So we'll be bringing that to be pressed professionally. And we're good. I think we have all our accoutrement. There's a rehearsal dinner on Friday night. I'm still deciding what I'm wearing to that. I have these wonderful black flowy pants, and I have these other fabulous black blingy shoes, and for that with some blingy bows on them. And I'm either gonna wear a black and bling top or my white ruffle top from New York that Snuffy got me, and I only wore it twice. It's a very spectacular white wild shirt with wild sleeves, and it's pleated and gorgeous. So we'll see. I'm gonna choose between those. And then there's a brunch on Sunday, and that's Come As You Are. And I might wear something very much like this to the brunch. And It's very exciting. So it turned out that, I don't know if I shared with you guys, that I heard from the officiant, and she decided that, I think I knew this last Monday. She wanted to do the 7 blessings, which is done at an Orthodox ceremony. They're having a non-denominational ceremony. I think I talked about this. And at my wedding to Gabe, my father sang in Hebrew the 7 blessings. We had a rabbi, we were under the chuppah. But in this case, Samantha and Tristan have assigned 7 people to give their blessings. Excuse me, I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. Excuse me. So, speaking of which, a whole bunch of people I know went to the AA convention in Vancouver this past weekend, had a fabulous time, and half of them that I know came home with COVID. Oh my God, it is still so out there. Be careful, people. Hi, Toby. So in any case, so I have been, stars from Pia. Thank you, Pia. So I have been, in addition to us doing toasts, Harry is the man of honor, and he'll be doing the main toast, and the best man, there's 2 best men, they'll each be doing toasts, and Gabe will be doing a toast, and I'll be doing a toast, and Tristan's parents will be doing a toast. But in addition to that, we are going to be doing the blessings. And so the 7 people are me and Gabe, our dad, his Tristan's parents, Harry, Tristan's sister, Bridget, and my mother, Grandma Honey. And so I originally thought, by the way it was worded, that I was going to write it, and then the officiant, Grace, was going to speak them. But her wording was a little vague, and I wasn't sure, and I had Samantha follow up, and sure enough, I have to read the blessings that I write. So I started to freak out because I get really emotional. I just talk about the wedding, and I start to cry. And so Gesundheit, thank you, Andrew. So I wrote the blessings. I had taken some notes a few days ago, and I wrote them out fully yesterday. And as I was reading them to Snuffy, I swear, I didn't get past the first word, and I was ugly crying. And by the end, I was just, this is horrible. How am I gonna read these at the wet? There's no way I am gonna get through the first one without being in tears. There is no way I'm gonna get because it's for 45 seconds. So I have, I don't know, about 10 of them that I'm gonna say really quickly. And there is no way I am gonna get to the end of my blessings without being and oh my God. And then I don't wanna wear glasses at the wedding, at the ceremony. So I'm either going to print it out on a really big letters on a piece of paper, or put it on my phone, probably, so that I can see it. That's probably makes more sense because I also have a handle on my phone and can do that. Anyway, yes, I have to read them myself, and and then how to differentiate between the blessings and the toast. So the blessings were serious, but although Harry had a very funny idea, and then I have to write a toast, which I haven't done yet. So I've got to write my toast, and ChatGPT will do that for you. I could give all the information to ChatGPT, and ChatGPT will write the whole toast for me. Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Had no help with my blessings. Did them all by myself. And I'm a writer, and I will write the toast. It's just a little bit of a challenge to be funny, because my husband is a comedian and a comedy writer, was David Letterman's head monologue writer, so he's as good as they get. Harry is funny as hell. So in comparison, there's me. So that's gonna be a challenge. Is my wedding talk boring, people? People have left. I'm sorry. I'll talk about other things too, I promise. But I'm not done talking about the wedding, and I'm sorry, you're just gonna have to deal, because it's the biggest thing going on for a long time in our world. I went with Samantha on Tuesday, and she had her fitting, and her gown is in our closet so that Tristan doesn't see it. It is beyond spectacular. I'm not going to describe it here because that wouldn't be fair. Not that he's going to tune into my show, but you know, we'll keep it under wraps. But it's spectacular. She looks amazing. She's a stick skinny, and the thing is skin tight. Thank you, Pia. She's going to be a gorgeous bride. And so we did that. And then there was something that happened after we did the fitting, and now I can't remember what happened. Anyway, the table situation came up where we're sitting and who we're sitting with, and I was not happy with the play. We're at a longer table, we have more people, and I wasn't happy where Tristan's parents are here, and Gabe and his family are over here, and then me and we're down here. And I was like, and we were going to be over in Siberia, sort of by the woods, and I'm like, no. So anyway, it all worked out. Snuffy had a brilliant idea to switch the tables, and now we're going to be sort of in the middle of all the fun, which I love. Hi, Pia. Hi, Scott. And so that is going on. She solidified the menu. I made sure that there's going to be a sober option for the toast. So when everybody has champagne, we will have sparkling cider and mocktails at the cocktail hour. And what else? Yeah, it's getting very, very, very exciting. And so I am going to we're getting our nails and toes done on Thursday, and then Friday it all starts. And this coming Sunday, Nicole cut and color, and I'm gonna shag it out, which is gonna make it challenging for curls at the wedding. But if I have to go straight, no. I think we'll be able to curl it, but if the worst comes to worst, I'll wear straight hair and wear my shag. But I think the curls will work. And what else? Will you have pics from the wedding on your Facebook page? Of course I will. I will be taking, she has a fabulous photographer and videographer, and she doesn't want anybody else taking pictures at the ceremony. So I won't have ceremony pictures until they release them. But I will have pictures of before I can take a few with my camera, when the photographer is, and also, at the reception, of course, I'll take some shots. And I hope I'll get to take a few pictures of Samantha as she's getting ready. Gil is going to come while Samantha's getting ready and take some in there, but I'd like to take some personal ones myself, through my lens, how I see my daughter, because nobody sees her quite like I do. See, I'm starting to cry, and I'm going to be ugly crying in the next 2 minutes if I keep talking like this. It's really an amazing thing to have your child, your baby, because we are giving her away. And I don't want to give her away. I want to keep her. She's a keeper. But give her away we do. And yes, very exciting for everyone. There are people flying in. Not a lot of families flying in, but there are some. And you have your late pass. You have a late pass. You have a pass. Hey, Tony, I would love a daily for next Monday of a bridal one. And, I have a picture of Samantha from the shower with a little tiny thing. She's wearing a veil and a sash that says bride to be, and she's going like this and the legally wet thing, and maybe we can make that into a daily. Or I could just take that picture, actually, and use that like I did today next to my logo picture, and that'll be fine. I don't need you to make anything. Because next week will be we're counting down 12 days now. That'll be 6 days, 5 days, whatever it is. Yes, it's really, really real now. Hi, Carol, how are you? Yeah, it's really real. It's really exciting. I'm trying to think of what else we're doing. I'm trying to help Samantha and take some things off her plate. So letting people know what time they have to show up for pictures. And she has a big bridal party. There are 7 bridesmaids, 7 groomsmen, plus a man of honor and 2 best men. I mean, it's like, wow, a big bridal party, and a lot of immediate family. Not a lot of family, but a lot of immediate family. There's Gabe and me and Snuffy and my mother and his grandpa. Anyway, so yeah, so it's, yeah, and it's at a winery in Camarillo, and so we need to be there at like 1:30 in the afternoon for pictures, but it doesn't start, guests don't arrive till 4, and there's no place to be inside except the little bridal changing room. So I'm praying that it's not too brutal. It should be cooler there. I am gaining a son. I am gaining a lovely son and a mishpucha, a lovely mishpucha family, the Capels. And hi, Laura, how are you? It's quite exciting. It's quite exciting. And yeah, you know, Samantha's got a lot of people around her and a lot of support and everything. But there's something about those moments when you just want your mommy. So I will be at hand. We're staying at the hotel, so mommy will be at hand. She has her own room the night before the wedding. She has the bridal suite for the night before. Tristan's in another room. She doesn't want him to see her until they do first look, and they'll do that just a little before the wedding so they can take pictures, so that they're not spending the whole wedding, you know, doing bridal pictures. Love your necklace and feathers. Thank you, Andrew. A grand cat and a dog. Well, they have 2 cats. Marsh and Beanie won't be at the wedding, unfortunately. And neither will Rufus, actually. Rufus won't be at the wedding. We do have Shelly, the pet nanny, who will be with Rufus for the weekend. So he'll be having a grand old time while we're gone. What else is going? There's just been so much, and now it's all the joy stuff. It's for Samantha, she's still got a lot of pressure, but the menu is finalized with the caterer and everything. That check's going to go out today. The pictures are all finalized. The DJ is finalized. The cake is done. The flowers are finalized. I had nothing to do with the flowers, the menu, the linen. She made all those pics herself. And so it's really going to be her day as she wants it. Sending in, what? Sneaking in under the radar. Oh, you didn't sneak in, Laura. I caught you. I got you. And what else? Yeah, so right now my biggest decision is what I'm going to wear to the rehearsal dinner. To pick up that other neck bracelet from follow up with what you call it. I have the teeth cleaning tomorrow. The acupuncturist, the PT, all of that stuff going on. Snuffy's got a couple of doctor's appointments, but otherwise it's just being in the glory of the moment and enjoying all of this and seeing how we can be of service to Samantha and Tristan and help them in any way we can to make this all. Samantha is just, you know, she's a summer I don't know what they call it, a summer inter. At the paid though at Wilkie, her law firm where she's been working, and but she's working full time there, and they have a lot of events. And so on Saturday they took them to Universal, and there's nighttime events, and they take them out to lunch every day, and then there's a lot of work. She goes in early in the morning, she gets home late at night. Plus she's trying to get all this wedding stuff done. And they're not getting to go on a honeymoon. Oh, somebody sent me an interesting number of stars. Andrew, thank you for stars for Rufus. That's very sweet. 279. Is that significant? Hi, Penny. And stars. No, I wasn't talking about stars. What was I talking about? Samantha, just really, really busy. And it turns out that Doug Imhoff, who we've talked about before, Kamala's husband, works at her law firm. He was hired recently, and he is now also going to be a professor at USC, and Samantha just got her classes, and Doug will be one of her professors next year. And hi, Snuffy. I guess your meeting is coming to a close, and you're thinking if you should send Rufus out. You're in your car with the volume up, but I can barely hear you. I think that's your connection, Penny. I don't think people are having trouble. Where are the bride and groom going on their honeymoon? They're going to Kauai. This is their mini honey. Oh, that's what I started to tell you. Thank you, Jim. So this is their little mini honeymoon post-wedding. But she has to go back after the wedding. They have their wedding night at the hotel where we're all staying. Then we have this big brunch the next day. And, oh, somebody sent stars. Oh, thank you. Snuffy, you sent me 20 stars? Did you really send me 20 stars? Thank you. It's an interesting number. Hi, Maria. Oh, thank you, Maria. Thank you for the stars. And so anyway, after she, oh, how cool. Oh, how cool. Taught by Doogie himself. That's right, she will be taught by Doogie himself. And Dougie, not Doogie. Did you say Doogie or Dougie? I think you said Doogie, Dougie. Oh, fuck. You know. You know what I'm saying. So she has to go back to work. The wedding is Saturday night. The rehearsal dinner is Friday. The wedding is Saturday. The brunch is Sunday. They go back home on Sunday night, and on Monday she goes back to work. And she works Monday through Thursday, and then on Friday they leave for Kauai. And they'll be in Kauai for 5 days, and then she comes back, and she has just, I don't know, a little over a week or two, and then she starts her third year of law school. Boom. But they're planning the big honeymoon, the big trip for next summer after she takes the bar. So there's going to be a lot of studying next summer. She will not be working. She already has a job at Wilkie post-graduation, but they give them the summer off because all she'll be doing next summer is studying for the bar. And then as soon as she takes the bar, they're going to take off and they're going to go on a real extended, wonderful honeymoon. I think they're going to go to Japan. I think that's their thought, Japan and Thailand or something like that. Actually, Snuffy and I are talking about our next trip and trying to figure out where to go. And I'm sort of leaning to Sicily and Greece, but we've also entertained Japan and Thailand. And we've talked about the Netherlands, we've talked about Ireland, we've talked about possibly going back to London. I don't know, we're kind of all over the place. I'm not really sure, but I always like to go to a city in part because I like city. Laying on a beach for an extended, that's just not my thing anymore. A few days on a beach is fine, but I want to walk around. I want to see the people. I want to do things. I want to move. I want to go. And so we'll figure out where that is. So anyway, they're going to Kauai. And Kauai, I had never been to Hawaii myself until a year and a half ago when Snuffy took me for my birthday. Magnificent. Kauai is so gorgeous. And they're going to just have a ball. And we did. We had a wonderful time in Kauai. And then we went to the Big Island for the second part of our trip. It was wonderful. So, that said, we also, Snuffy's son, Will Walden, is going to be playing with a band called some band that's like really popular, and Harry loves their music and has them on their playlist. And anyway, they're playing at the Wiltern at the beginning of October, and it turns out we're all going to go. Snuffy got tickets for Samantha, Harry, and Tristan, and they have the pit at the Wiltern, and Snuffy thought it was seated at the pit because when we saw Sting, we were in the third row, we had a seat. Well, for this band, because it's for young people, it's standing room. So we will be standing with a lot of kids, young people, to see Will play, which will be very fun, that part of it. And hello, Snuffy. Are you sending Rufus out to me? It's 6 o'clock. You just got off your meeting, huh? Oh, you're not saying hello to me. You're saying hello to all the people that said hello to you. Okay. I'm wearing a good humor kind of, I'm wearing white with a little blue shirt thing going on and blue shoes, flip-flops. Oh, I think I might hear Rufus. I'm not sure. So anyway, so that's all the wedding stuff. Very exciting. And now I'm going to talk about this week's binges, hits and misses. Okay, so I made some notes. I made a note because last week I forgot to talk about half the ones. Oh, here he comes. Here he comes. Rufus! Rufarino! 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 We sing every morning, good morning to Ru, good morning to Ru. We're all in a... Rufus! I don't think Snuffy can get him out of the room. I don't think he wants to leave his dad. Rufus, come on, your audience awaits. Rufus is giving him a hard time, I guess. All right, so we'll start talking about what we binged this week. What I forgot to talk about last week was my mother, Jane, Mariska Hargitay's documentary. I have not followed Mariska through her career. I don't watch LA Law. I mean, at some point, I guess we should do that. What a fabulous documentary this is, though. And he won't get up. Snuffy's trying to get him. Rufus, you want a cookie? Rufus! I have a cookie. I have a cookie. When nothing else works, try bribery. Let's see if that works. Rufus, I've got a cookie. Snuffy wants to join me on the video. I don't think he really does, but we'll see if he does. I'll approve him. Send request. Okay, Snuffy's now approved. He can join us. Hello. Rufus, I have a cookie. 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 Come on, Rufus, your audience awaits. Anyway, loved my mom, Jane. Loved it. Recommend it very highly to you. Rufus, come on, have a cookie. I have a cookie. Come on. Come, Rufus. Cookie. Come on. Come on. Come on.
That is stubborn.
Huh?
He's stubborn, boy.
Come on, Ru. Well, everybody's waiting for you. Come on. Come on. Okay, come here. Okay, sit. Good boy. Sit. Oh, here he is. Here's the boy. Here's the boy. And all he wants is the cookie, but you have to pose for your audience. You're leaving, Snuffy?
Huh?
If you leave, he's going to run after you. Oh, he's all drooling. It's all over his front. He's all covered in spit. Oh, Rufus, you made a mess. And I see there's something on the floor in here. Oh, I broke a container before. Here's your boy. Everybody, now you can't really see him because he's kind of eating the cookie. Rufus, eat it up. Rufus, did you get all the pieces? Oh, Rufus slobbered all over the place. There's slobber everywhere. Rufus, sit. Sit. Come on, sit. Good boy. Can you say hi to everybody? Can you say hello? Can you say, I don't get to go to the wedding? No. I'm the mascot of the wedding? Kinda. No. Bean and Marsh, I guess, are. But you're our mascot always, aren't you? Oh, look at this sweet boy. Look at this sweet boy. Oh, you sweet boy, you slobbered all over. Marta just cleaned the floor and you slobbered all over. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. I love you. You want to say something to can you smile for everybody? Rufus smiles now. Can you smile? Can you smile? Huh? Can you smile? Can you smile for everybody? Why does everybody raise the pitch of their voice when they talk to an animal or a child? I would like to know this. Okay, I'm going to go back over there so I can read the comments, okay? Say bye to everybody. I know you're going to go to your dad. I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Bye, Rufus. Thank you. Yeah, he's a handsome boy. There he is. There he is. There he is. Yeah, you guys are all talking about Rufus. Okay. Um, yes, it's a fabulous documentary, right? Okay, so we were talking about My Mother Jane. Watch it, watch it, watch it. We also watched the documentary on Baba Wawa. Also, very good documentary. Liked it very, very much. I think I did tell you guys this and watched the Clapton one and didn't love that as much, but I have feelings about Clapton these days anyway. We also watched last night on CNN began the Live Aid documentary, and they did part one. And so far it's about Band-Aid, and it was about doing the song, and they haven't really gotten into the concert yet, but it was wonderful to watch. Sir Bob Geldof, what a guy. I got to have tea with him at the Beverly Hills Hotel about 12, 13 years ago. Wow, he's something else. And I just respect the hell out of him. He's amazing. And so it was a lot of Bob Geldof and watching how they put together the song and how they raised money, how he kind of got Margaret Thatcher to come up, they paid the tax, but then they got a gift back from the government. He was very clever. And how it sparked Lionel Richie and Michael Jackson to do We Are the World, which came out the same year but later. So raised as Geldof, Live Aid raised as much money from the record, forget the concert, for Africa as UNICEF raised would give them for a whole year. Like amazing. But then when you put together with what the concert raised and what We Are the World raised, we'll get those numbers as future episodes. I think there are 4 parts to the documentary, but it was wonderful. Recommended highly. We also watched this past week a show called Patience, and I'm not sure where it's streaming, but I know that they only had dropped 4 episodes. We didn't realize that when we started. And as a matter of fact, Snuffy, we've got another episode of Patience to watch. And I haven't been too patient waiting for it, but I really like it. It's a British crime drama and very interesting. I like it a lot. We also watched Oh, we watched Little Fires Everywhere. Oh, who's sending stars? Thank you. Thank you, Andrew. Oh, Snuffy. Thank you, sweet man. Thank you. Um, so we watched Little Fires Everywhere. Did you see that? I put hearts on my face. I don't even know how I did that. Reese Witherspoon and Kerry Washington. And I don't know how we missed it when it came out 5 years ago. I think it did. Loved it. We binged that one really fast. Little Fires Everywhere. I don't even remember where it's playing. Hulu, I think. It was really, really good. 2 thumbs up for Little Fires Everywhere. We also watched um oh, Patience, that and we started Dexter Resurrection, the new Dexter, because we love Michael C. Hall. And we'd watched the entire Dexter through, I don't know how many years ago. Snuffy had never seen it. So I started from the beginning with him and we watched through. And then we watched the one that they did in 2021, where he was up in Alaska or something. And when we were about to start Dexter Resurrection, we realized that we didn't remember what was going on in the last one. So we went back and we watched the very last Dexter from the first series. We are now watching the second Dexter series, whatever that was, where he's up in Alaska. And we're about 3 episodes in, and it's really great. And then we'll watch Dexter Resurrection once we finish this. So we're doing that one now. Also, I'm watching, I watch things on the elliptical when Snuffy is not around. I watch things that he would not even consider watching. So Lena Dunham, who did Girls, and I got to meet her when she did Little Chairs. I think it was called Little Furniture. Her very first independent feature was called Little Furniture, and she came and presented it at Phil Rosenthal's Pizza and Movie Night many years ago. And I got to meet her, and she was, you could tell at the time she was just brilliant and just something else. And and then I was a total Girls addict. I loved Girls. I thought it was amazing. And I had read that she was doing this new show, and so sure enough, she's doing this Too Much. I saved oh, right, Dexter New Blood that aired yesterday. Love Dexter. New Blood aired yesterday? New Blood is the show with from Alaska, but Dexter Resurrection is the brand new one. Um, oh, it's great so far. I'm so glad, Pia. Hopefully by the time we get to it, oh, they're dropping them. It's not all down. Oh, I hate that. It makes me crazy. Maybe we'll go back and watch more vintage Dexter before we start Resurrection then. In any case, wait, I was off Dexter. I was talking about Too Much. I was talking about Lena Dunham. So this show, the girl who is on Hacks, who plays the assistant agent to Michael Nouri, not Michael Nouri, what's his name? The agent on Hacks. He's fantastic and so funny. Michael Nouri is from Flashdance, and I know him. He's a friend. Not him, the young, fabulous agent on Hacks. Oh my God, he's also in Shrinking. Oh, help. Anyway, the girl who plays his assistant is the star of Too Much. And Lena Dunham does have a role, and Rita Wilson plays their mother. And then I can't remember who plays the grandmother, but she's very saucy and fun. Snuffy's taking a walk through. And what are you doing, Snuff? Nothing. He's getting money out. You gonna pay me? No. Are you gonna come into the shot? Here he comes. Here's Snuffy. Hi, Snuffy.
I did.
That's very sweet. You know, usually
Very sweet all day.
you have been very sweet all day.
Well,
We're very hungry. We're waiting for Will. We're gonna have Shalimar Indian food, which is quite lovely. And I'm ready to eat now. We told Will to wait to come till I finish this. So I should get moving. Oh, you have to wait weekly for Dexter Resurrection. I hate when they do that. I'm gonna have to think about starting that later. Anyway, Too Much, this Lena Dunham film show, where they're all dropped. It's on Netflix. Um, I read yesterday that she gave this part, uh, I don't know her name, the actress's name, but she gave it to her rather than doing the part herself because she was so body shamed when she did Girls and she wasn't up to it again. And it's based on the true story of how after Girls, she moved to London and she met this musician who she ended up marrying. And so Much is kind of their love story. And it's really quite spectacular. I wasn't a fan of this girl so much on Hacks. She plays an annoying character, and she did kind of annoy me. And there is something verging on annoying about her, but there's also something adorable about her. And the guy who is playing the musician is spectacular. And they're wonderful together. They have great chemistry. Snuffy, you are not playing something on your phone right now. I know you're not. He's, yeah, I'm surprised he hasn't turned the TV on yet. You can't play stuff with sound. No, he was playing me. So anyway, I'm really loving it. The guy is, oh, so he's just, now he's throwing his phone across the room. So anyway, I really recommend it. Too Much. I'm liking it. I'm only like 3 episodes in. I watch it on the elliptical, but I look forward to getting on the elliptical so I can watch more because I really like it. I have not gone back and watched uh the Sex and the City and just like that. I'm only like 1 or 2 episodes into the new season, and so far as I told you, Megan I don't have my glasses on. Statter, Stalter, Salter, Stalter. I don't have my glasses on. I can't really see. I got the Megan part. And what's the guy name? Not Michael Nori. What's the guy from Hacks? I can't think of his name. It's making me crazy. Um, he's friends with Craig, my stylist. Anyway, I recommend, and yeah, so I haven't gone back and watched the rest of, I actually haven't watched the rest of the newest season of Hacks either. So I have that to watch on there. I have, oh, those don't come on my elliptical though. And just like that is HBO. So I can't get that on my elliptical either. But I'm going to go in and I'm going to watch it, even though it annoys me. And what else are we watching? Snuffy, I think we have a new Patience to watch. Patience. I think they dropped number 5. Yeah, I think we have that, which I'm looking forward to. Um, it was better this week. How many have they dropped, Pia? I've only seen 1 or 2. I don't know how many are just like that's they dropped. No, not Paul Downs. That's not who I'm thinking. His name is definitely named Michael, but and I think it's with an N, but it's not Nori. Anyway, so that's what we're viewing, and I can't even talk about the idiot now. I can't. I'm staying in joy. I'm not going there. It's too crazy. What happened in Texas last week is just absolutely horrendous. There's so much in the world that is, yeah, now Trump's issuing an ultimatum to Putin. He said, oh, well, it turns out he's not a trustworthy guy. What, really? You think? Shocking, isn't it? Oh my God, what an idiot. Anyway, I love you all so much. My back is starting to hurt. I'm very hungry, and Will is going to be here in a few minutes, so I'm going to go. Don't forget, no game changers this week. Oh, exciting news, though. I've been working on this for a while. You might recall Benny Harrison, my old friend, wonderful keyboard player, was on Game Changers, oh, about a month or 2 ago. Benny plays with Tommy James these days. And I asked him to ask Tommy if he would do the show, and I got a yes today. And I don't have the exact date yet. I sent a date. We'll wait and don't talk about the no. But anyway, Tommy James and the Shondells was the first concert I went to as a little girl. They were the headliners with the Lemon Pipers and the 1910 Fruit Gum Company. And I cannot wait to talk to Tommy. I had such a crush on him. He was so cute, right? Crimson and Clover and all that stuff. It's going to be fabulous. So, no game changers this week, no game changers for a few weeks, but none this Wednesday. But I will see you next Monday when we are still counting down the wedding. And I'll be posting on Facebook until then. And I hope you guys have a wonderful evening, week, wonderful everything. I love you. Thanks for hanging with me. Thanks for sharing my joy. Thanks for sharing when I don't have joy. You share it all with me, and I appreciate that. And sending so much love. And oh, and I didn't say I got to see Anne. Had that happened already when I saw you guys last? I had seen Anne when I saw you guys last and forgot to mention it. Anne Lepore came over last Sunday, and then that was wonderful. And then Snuffy and I had lunch with Eileen Angel on Friday, and that was spectacular. 2 longtime Facebook friends, and they are part of the Women Who Write workshop, and Eileen's been coming to the workshop for since I very first started it, and was a big part of Women Who Write virtually, and it was so great. I've only met her once before in person. It was excellent, and I love when Facebook people come to life in the real world. It's so wonderful. So anyway, thank you all for this. Thank you for your generosity. I so appreciate the stars, the love, the likes, if you didn't send stars, please like or love the show. That would make me happy. It's going to go away in a few weeks, but at least for now, I get to get that. And thank you for the stars. Yay, thank you. Good night, everybody. I will see you next Monday. Take care. Bye.
I'm sure.